Netflix Tom Brady Roast was the most Hollywood shit I've ever been around. I'm going to get a beer at the bar, and I look over, and who do I see but living legend Dave Chappelle. And then the first time I met you, Tommy didn't know, and what she doesn't know is that
have a bit of a wiping problem. So that's probably why Dave Chappelle shook your hand. He's like, oh yeah, this guy's not a fucking... This guy's actual comic. How many DUIs does he have?
Hey, this is Tyler Morrison. Welcome to Main Offenders. I'm here with Tom O'Donnell.
Yep.
Once again, living large.
Living
lies.
I like to address to you right off the bat, I'm wearing shades. And it's not because I think I'm fucking cool.
Oh, yeah, he's a huge fucking...
I think I either have pink eye or I scratched my eyeball, my cornea.
After you're eating ass?
Yeah, I don't know. I get an itchy ass a lot too, you know, like I have a bit of a wiping problem. So that could be that old saying, you go to bed with an itchy ass and wake up with smelly fingers. That's that could have been the fucking...
Every time, I don't know, I've known you a long time. Whenever we get together, there's always something wrong with you.
Yeah, I have many ailments.
Yeah. Got pink eye one day. What else was it? You got? Didn't you? He had like a whole body outbreak of what?
Oh yeah, I was allergic to stick welding. Yeah, and I got a full body rash, and I just had gotten back from Cuba. Remember, I thought it was an AIDS rash.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, like I got an AIDS rash from these Cuban chicks down there, and like I was sweating bullets, man. Went in like. Got the test and was phoning the doctor every 20 minutes. I'm like, is it in yet? Just give me the news, doc. I know it's bad.
Were you knocking numbers off the board in Cuba? Were you doing well?
He was banging chicks for bars of soap.
Yeah. They come up to you and they go, chuba chuba? And I'm like, what is this chick want, bubble gum or something? They don't want bubble gum, let me tell you. Chuba chuba means blowjob.
They want bubble yum.
Wow.
Yeah. It was weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And you're did you think he had like sand flea bites or something? Or?
Oh, I had 100% had sand flea bites. I'm like, fuck. I guess some people they bite everybody, but only some people fucking have a reaction to them. But I came back and I had like toonie sized bites all over my legs. I got this fucking rash. It's like I was a fucking leper for. It was bad, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was bad. Like I had to get up in the middle of the night and just like pour vinegar all over my body. That was the only thing that would take that would take the itch away.
Oh my
and like,
God.
oh my god, buddy. Yeah, it was brutal. Then I ended up because I was itching so much, I got a friggin' staph infection on my side. I don't know if you guys ever had a staph infection, but I thought it was like a pimple. So I tried to pop it.
Oh, this is
like
already the grossest episode.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was
So
that
crazy.
bad.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a pimple growing on my side, so I tried to pop it, and I woke up the next day, and it was like this big.
Oh my god!
I was like, oh my, there's a stretch mark on my skin for how big it got or whatever.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was like drunk, but not like a good drunk, like I'm sick, I'm gonna
It's an
puke
infection.
drunk. Yeah, so I went to the hospital and they put me on like an IV right away. They're like, you know, you can die from this, eh?
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like, well, give me the drugs then, or kill me. I don't care. Like, let's get her going. And the shit coming out of that, man. I don't know. You ever seen The Exorcist? Well, obviously, you guys have. But it was like, you know, the pea soup when she's puking.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like shooting out of me, man. It was the grossest thing ever.
Yeah, I remember there was a scene on.
Yeah, bad.
It was Celebrity Rehab. Remember that show with Dr. Drew, and he had all those yo-yo celebrities, all those clowns on there.
Oh yeah.
Some of them are pretty cool, actually. I gotta say. But there was an episode where Mike Starr from Alice in Chains had a staph infection from doing drugs. Like he was a needle user of heroin, and you see them drain the infection. It was gross, man.
Oh,
so
man.
yeah, I can only imagine how much grosser it was on your body.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, long story short, don't go to Cuba and weld. Cross those off. Not at the same time.
Welding, Cuba, and then was it and then the first time I met you, was not the first time I met you, but the first time we went on the road together, you had just been stabbed in the side. He got stabbed by a Somalian dude. And
Yeah.
yeah. And he
that
had
happened.
a knife wound that
Yeah.
he did not go to the hospital for.
You don't
He
need
got
to.
stabbed and he just tried to
Yeah.
deal with it on his own.
Yeah. I know what I watched a tutorial on how to pack a wound, so I was all right.
How did you say a tutorial?
A tutorial.
Tutorial?
Tutorial.
What's a tutorial?
Watch the tutorial.
Yeah.
When you watch it at 4 a.m. when you're drunk.
Hey, bud,
Yeah.
pull up that tutorial in there, bud. Oh, my God.
It all worked out.
Heavy?
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, Heavy is just one of our friends that we don't know if he's native or not. So we always
Yeah.
try and figure it out.
What'd you say? You had his dad come over, and
Yeah.
we got a great big, what is this, a spruce tree?
I don't know.
That's
what-
right outside of the thing here. It's probably 200 years old, and Jenna's Tyler's wife's worried that it's going to crush the house or
Yeah,
whatever.
but I want the insurance, so
Yeah.
the life
Yeah.
insurance. It's a giant tree, man, and every time it gets windy, I get the talk. I want the tree cut down, babe. The tree's
gotta come
but it's all the shade for the podcast studio.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
And so we had Heavy Evie's dad come in, and
Yeah.
again, we don't know if Heavy Evie's native.
He's
or
not an arborist.
I
but
just he's
native.
not an arborist, but I just assume his dad's native, so he knows about trees and shit, right? Hey there, tree.
How's it going, old soul? Swaying a little bit to the left, I see. Crush this white man's house.
Fuck this guy, cousin. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. They chop down all your aunties. Put them to the wood chipper. You gonna stand for that? Jesus Christ.
One day we will find out if Heavy Evie's
Heavy
native or
Heavy's
not.
100% native.
We
buddy.
got to do a what's it called?
How many DUIs does he have?
Okay.
Yeah. He's native. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, Tyler,
Yes.
you had a big week while we were away from our recording.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it's been a bit of a whirlwind. I was doing I was writing on the roast of Tom Brady, so I was down there, and I mean, first of all, I've been on some roasts myself, doing performing them and also writing on them. So, and they're always a circus, right? So the ones I have been on are wrestling related, Ric Flair, Iron Sheik, and the circus that comes with the wrestling roast it's insane. But it's
This
more
is probably next level then.
well,
eh?
it's more
Yeah.
like Carney insane, which is it's more white trash,
Yeah.
which I love. You know what I mean? I kind of fit into that vibe. But this Netflix Tom Brady roast was the most Hollywood shit I've ever been around. You're standing there and Kim Kardashian's walking by you in the hallway with her people, and it's everyone walking down the hallway is so important, and we're just hanging out fucking.
She's like a bougie carny, kind of. You could.
You're right. You're right.
She was definitely a carnival show for a little bit.
Her dad's the bearded lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And killed a guy,
that's-
which is pretty carny, too.
Yeah, exactly.
What's under the
They're
hood?
just carnies with money, man.
Hey,
That's all.
Caitlin, what's
That's all
under the
they
hood?
are.
Fucking matted hair from.
Oh no.
So it's and the one thing that the takeaway from the Brady roast is these football players are massive. These dudes are so big, they make you feel like a midget. Mm-hmm. I'm standing there and Tom
Probably
Brady
got way
walks
bigger
by.
dicks than us too, man.
I mean, speak for yourself. We got
Yeah.
the biggest fucking dicks in
We
the
got
world.
the biggest dicks in the world. You're right.
Fucking coke can size fucking dick.
But yeah.
But not in length, just in girth, right? We got 5 fucking coke
Oh, we're
cans
good,
in a
buddy.
row.
Yeah, we're fine.
Our dicks aren't small.
I got an anteater. not circumcised. We'll move on from that. What were you saying about the?
Anyway, these big cock fucking athletes, they come walking by. No, they're like the football players, absolutely monsters. But like, so Sean O'Malley, the UFC champion. I mean, this guy.
That would have been cool hanging with him. What was he like?
He's a super nice guy. Like when I did meet him, it was like at the party, so it was like loud in there, and there's loud music. So it's just a quick, hey, how's it going? But it was a cool intro. But the guy, like, he's so much smaller than these football players, and it's crazy to think like, wow, like this guy, is just knocking people out at that size.
Yeah.
But like, what could these fucking guys do if they trained MMA? Like how these natural fucking specimens.
Yeah, exactly.
And
we seen what they've done to their girlfriends and shit in elevators.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, none of the guys in the Brady roast. I mean,
oh yeah, they kept it clean.
well, all the Patriots that were doing illegal shit, they killed themselves in jail, didn't they?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool to see how serious those guys took the roast too, because they're athletes. Like they treated it like it was like a football game. Like they're all working on their stuff together. They're going out to like the Comedy Store and they're trying out their sets beforehand.
That's cool though.
And that's why that roast was good, because those guys
stepped up.
They know how to subscribe to a program. These other celebrity roasts, the ones that you see go off the rails with like bad celebrities like bombing and shit, which happens all the time, because managing the celebrities' egos it's a talent in and of itself. Whoever is producing that.
Well, a lot of them won't take the writing. You had that happen too on the Ron Jeremy roast, didn't you?
Dude, yeah.
Some of them just would not take the writing. It's like, you should take this writing. Like,
yeah, you were there.
Like, yeah.
Tom was writing on the Ron Jeremy roast as well, and we write these jokes for these guys, and you set them up. So Dustin Diamond from Saved by the Bell, this was the one. I think he's the prime example of how good it could have been. I mean, I looked at him on the roast as even a bethetter target than Ron Jeremy. There's always that one
Screech.
Yeah,
sure.
Screech from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
So there's that one side target that's more interesting of a target to attack. And everyone loves to, get their pound of flesh off that guy. But and I certainly was, I was going to do that on the roast as a comic. But as a writer who was writing for other people, I was like, okay, how do I make Dustin Diamond, a.k.a. Screech, have a viral moment? I'm going to write him a set that's just as fucking mean and killer as what I'm going to do. And I want it to be absolutely vicious. And if he delivers this, he's going to shock the world. And I worked really hard on his set, and he didn't do any of the fucking jokes.
It didn't take
not
one fucking joke.
And he bombed with his own shit.
And then he created a very viral moment for himself a couple weeks later, because he fucking stabbed a guy at a strip club.
Yeah. Well, that was it. Like, that was my goal, is to when I was roasting him, I was like, I want Dustin Diamond to fucking snap and attack me, but he did. It triggered him like a couple weeks later, I guess.
Yeah.
I remember watching the news. I see TMZ. Dustin Diamond stabbed 3 guys in a Milwaukee nightclub. I'm like, oh fuck, did I do that? Like,
yeah, that was so fucking funny.
oh
man.
my god. And then like there was a whole bunch of bullshit around the roast with like people didn't sign releases and certain people wouldn't sign and this and that. And I was like I came in to clean up the back end of that roast to try and help get it to make it to see the light of day. And so I was getting people to sign releases because I was friendly enough with like the other comics and performers. Mm-hmm. And again, I wasn't one of the initial producers. I consulted a little bit on the talent and all that for sure. But when the day Dustin Diamond was going to prison, I got him to sign the release right before.
Holy shit.
Like I fucking nailed him like right before. Yeah, like it was like right down to the wire. Him and his agent and I were just and we got it all done and got him signed off. So
wow.
It was that was some crazy behind the scenes shit that was happening. But after the roast, when he didn't do any of my jokes, he came up to me in front of a bunch of people, right? He's like, Tyler, for the rest of my life, I'll always wonder what would have happened if I had just reached into this pocket
Oh my God.
and done the jokes that you wrote me. Cause
He didn't even say, no, I'm not doing the jokes. He just didn't do them.
He just didn't do
What
them.
a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
amateur.
Nice
Yeah,
feather in the
and
cap,
Dustin,
though.
you know, he rest in peace because I think he actually, I always, you know,
I thought he was going to be the biggest douchebag of all time.
because that was
you know
his
what
reputation.
I mean? Like child star and stuff. He was actually like the nicest fucking guy.
Yeah, he totally.
And he didn't even come out
rope-a-doped
to the
us.
brass rail with us or whatever. We're like, come on, come to the brass rail with us. He's like, no, I can't. I got an early fight or whatever. I'm like, oh, he's pretty reserved. And then see fucking a couple weeks later, he's stabbing motherfuckers.
Just stabbing up a club.
Yes.
But yeah, it was.
Just strange.
I did feel bad that he passed away so young because, I mean, yeah, being a child star and having that type of upbringing cannot be easy, especially when you're typecast into that nerdy dork role and like people just call you Screech. Like you can't get away from that.
Yeah.
Like
And you're just watching fucking Zach Morris and Slater just
slaying,
tag teaming chicks and like
slaying pussy.
you're the fucking nerd off in the corner. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll never see that roast.
Well, the roast came out though. What happened was I'll just talk about it a little bit. Before the show, Ron Jeremy tried to hold up the production. He said he wanted all of his money in cash up front or he's not going on.
yeah.
He tried to Ultimate Warrior that shit. He tried to Ultimate Warrior SummerSlam.
This is after he
Rob
fucked
Mayhew,
a
who's
20-year-old
producing it.
in the washroom before he went on stage too. That was hilarious.
20's generous.
I'd be
She's
asking
older.
for cash too.
But yeah. That's also that story happened too. But yes, Ron Jeremy wanted all of his money up front in cash, and the producers didn't have the money liquid because it's in like the ticket sales, right? That's part of like the back end.
Yeah.
And so all these people are in from everywhere to do this roast. Andrew Schultz is in, Tony Hinchcliffe is in. You got Magnus Bettner flew in from Sweden to do it. Like, that guy's hilarious. And I know he worked hard. He's had such a good set on the roast. And so all these people, Lisa Ann, the porn star's in. Like, so everyone's there for this fucking live show. Tickets are sold. Like, this guy's not going on unless he gets the cash up front. So, and no one's got that money, but I had the money. So I went to the bank and I took out like $7,000.
Holy fuck.
Just fucking put it on the table right before the roast. And then I went out and got a standing ovation, which I thought was a pretty good move.
Yeah.
But
So it is out there to watch.
it's not
It is,
currently.
yeah.
It was online, like where people could get it, but right now it's not.
And then
There's,
Ron
tried to
Jeremy
find
got
it.
arrested for rape.
there's all this crazy shit that's happened around with like people around it, but it's nice to see, a few people climbing up, like Hinchcliffe and Schultz and
Who would have thought Ron Jeremy is
Us.
sex freak, eh?
us.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're on the rise
Yeah.
still, right? We haven't been shut down yet.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
But yeah, anyway, it was going back to that. But you have these circus situations on these roasts, but the Brady roast was way more Hollywood.
Yeah, that was cool to watch, man. I was really happy to see that Schultzy got involved with that and stuff. It was
awesome, and we're partying back at the Lakers, the LA Lakers bar, the Forum Club. That's where
Yeah.
like Jerry Buss's nightclub that he put into the LA Forum, and pretty sure that's where Magic Johnson got AIDS for the first time. And, it's a good vibe, right? So we're in there, and I'm going to get a beer at the bar, and I look over, and who do I see but living legend Dave Chappelle.
holy shit.
I'm like, holy, yeah, this is crazy. This guy is the man. And I see he's in a conversation, so I'm not going to interrupt that, right? I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go straight to the bar. But as I'm walking to the bar, Chappelle, for some reason, clocks me. And he stops his conversation, reaches over and shakes my hand. And I'm just like, oh, my God, this is powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When like Charlie Murphy saw Rick James, that's how when
Yeah.
I saw
The
Dave
aura?
Chappelle, yeah,
His
he's
aura
got
or whatever?
an aura
I've
around
fucking
him.
seen it. Yeah.
And he shake my hand. I'm thinking, oh my God, either Dave Chappelle thinks I'm Jim Gaffigan, or he knows I don't like trannies.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around, everyone. I love transsexuals.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. I, Jim Gaffigan, love transsexuals. So yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good time, man. That whole weekend was a pretty big blur. Went and saw Schultz Andrew Schultz was headlining Madison Square Garden on the Friday night.
Was that the same weekend?
Same weekend, dude.
Holy shit,
You want to
eh?
hear my schedule? So we were down there doing fight story stuff with John Moses, and I were recording some fight stories. And then Andrew had the Madison Square Garden. I wanted to go to that. So I went to watch, and it was fucking awesome. Schultz sold out the Garden.
Yeah, that's
50
amazing.
Cent came out, played like 3 songs.
Whoa.
It doesn't get crazier than that.
Yeah, holy fuck.
Get to party at the
What do you do
after
on the
party.
Sunday? Fucking free climb the Empire State Building or something?
Yeah. So
Holy fuck.
So then I partied with them till like 2:30. I don't know how late it went. I ended up like leaving.
A hooker? Were you
Leaving
about
New-
to say
yeah.
hooker? No. I ended up getting a hotel. Yeah.
Ended up getting back at like, I don't know, 3:30 in the morning. Went to the airport at 6:30 in the morning. Flew to Toronto because I had to go to Winnipeg that night, the Saturday night, for Winnipeg Comedy Festival for the roast of Kathleen McGee, our friend.
Yeah.
And on the way to Winnipeg and Toronto, I get a huge layover. It's delayed for it was hours, and so I ended up going down to see Finn and Rob Mayhew and Jacob Silva hang out down there at their place, and we're just hanging out, and I'm like, I don't know if I can fucking make it to LA on Sunday. Like, this is.
But you have to go to something like that. You would have regretted that.
I know. I was away for a while, and like my wife was sick, and the kids weren't. It's just a long.
Buddy, fuck
time.
your wife. You got to go to the fucking. Are you kidding me?
Well, she was cool. She's like,
I
no,
would
she was telling me I
Divorce
gotta
somebody
go.
over
So-
that shit.
Oh yeah, if she was saying you're not going, I would have went.
Yeah.
I would have went early.
Would have went and stayed. And
Yeah,
still
no.
be down there.
The boys didn't think you were gonna go. We all thought you were gonna stay and take it easy, and then you did, and there was a pop among the boys. We
I
were
know.
happy. We
I
were
needed
thrilled.
to do it. I needed
Yeah.
to do it.
When
but
we
it,
saw you on the red carpet wearing a fucking t-shirt,
yeah.
that was amazing.
So,
That's probably why Dave Chappelle shook your hand. He's like, "Oh yeah, this guy's not a fucking. This guy's actual comic, man. I gotta shake his fucking."
He didn't get here on
Wearing
his
a
looks.
rancid T-shirt. At
in
the fucking-
in that room, no, it's a Ramon shirt. Yeah. But
Oh yeah. Yeah, Ramon.
in that room, there's only 2 type of people that wear a T-shirt at like a black tie event. It's either
Yeah.
a comic that doesn't give a fuck,
Yeah.
or a billionaire that doesn't give a fuck. So
Yeah. And Elon Musk
I ain't no
wasn't there,
billionaire,
right?
baby.
He's covering his bases either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
But the so anyway, but when I fly to Winnipeg, the flight finally happens. I get to Winnipeg at 9 p.m. and then I'm going on stage at 9:30. Like, they have people waiting to rush me to this roast.
Was this filmed?
Yeah, it was recorded, but it's not like it wasn't like a televised thing, but someone did record it.
Yeah.
So I get to the show right at 9:30, right as it's about to start. And then I party till 4 in the morning. And then I go to the airport at 5 a.m. and fly to L.A. Get to L.A., go to the Andes, the hotel that's like right beside the Comedy Store. I'm pretty sure that's where like Guns N' Roses were just gang fucking chicks all the time.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That what you
It
think?
might have been there.
Every
Yeah,
place
Jesus.
that you walk into, like,
That's
you're like, I wonder how many celebrities have fucked in here.
yeah. That's
Look
pretty.
at that.
This
Look at
this
the plush
this
couch.
particular hotel.
Jesus.
Yeah, pull up the Andes. There's like a rich history at this hotel. So, but yeah, so I go there and they gave me early check-in. I got to give them a huge shout out. They gave me early check-in, 11 a.m., which I didn't expect to get, but I was able to go in, have a shower, just like shave, and then I had to go right over to the Forum for 1 o'clock. So all of a sudden it's on. I did not have I slept a little bit on the plane, maybe 30 minutes on the plane, but it was
Yeah.
it was nuts, man.
It's a whirlwind. Now you're trying to reel her back in, eh? You're on a bit of a health kick. Now
Oh,
I
buddy.
understand. You stop fucking doing zins.
Well, that's just because I've had like fucking.
Which I didn't want to mention that
Me-
on here, but that you
Didn't-
stopped doing zins.
Because
but,
we had the
like,
kung flu all week.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Tyler pretty sick there.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's giving me shit for not drinking and doing zins. after he got me deathly sick, and
Yeah.
Oh, so the reason we started talking about Brady Roast though is this came up on the screen here. Giselle reportedly Splitsville with jiu-jitsu instructor, and the cause of the breakup is
There you go.
There we go. The cause of the breakup was the Tom Brady roast. So I like to think that I had a small part in that.
That's amazing.
That's nice, right? Imagine blaming.
Do you think Tom was just like mad about everyone chirping that he got his woman taken away by a jiu-jitsu instructor, that he went back and plugged her one more time, and that maybe
Tom's the
sparked something?
He's the GOAT, man.
Yeah.
I thought
he could do that too if he wanted to.
I thought he was so funny on the roast, like that back, like his closing was so good.
Yeah.
I was watching that, and like the writers.
You tell some of the shit hit home though for him that he didn't.
Oh yeah.
That he didn't really like, and yeah, it's gonna for sure. But
This was one too.
Oh yeah, Schultz did the joke about Barron Trump, and it got a huge article, or is it not? I don't know. It's just an article, but
Looks like a big website.
looks good, right?
Yeah.
Barron
love it.
Trump gets name dropped in wildly inappropriate joke at Tom Brady roast.
Wildly inappropriate, Tyler.
Yeah.
I love Barron Trump though. He's actually huge, isn't he? Like he's like a really big kid, isn't he? 6'7"?
Yeah, they're like mad
Oh,
about
yeah.
him not playing basketball.
That's wild. Yeah.
But you know he can't hang with a basketball team. There's no way he has the social ability.
Barron
He
Trump.
looks like he sniffs fucking model glue though, for sure. You see him fucking walking around.
He plays Fortnite, and,
Yeah.
and that's it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Fortnite kid.
Oh yeah. I mean,
The way you have to be sheltered as the president's son is like crazy. And the most hated president's son, too.
it would
Yeah,
be a cold existence, I think.
Truly.
It sounds like I don't know, it just seems like his upbringing was kind of like what Donald Trump's upbringing would have been like. His dad was a big real estate, guy, like
Very
slumlord.
cold. Has to fucking wear a 3-piece suit to breakfast every morning.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
you're at work.
There was something about what was it? Is it the mashed potatoes?
Let me find this.
Yeah, it's from Mary Trump's book, who was Trump's cousin. She put a book out, and Donald got embarrassed. I think it was Donald that got
For
embarrassed.
what?
at
The
the
mashed,
table.
what, Matt? What's the
His
story
dad
behind
like
mashed
whipped the
potatoes?
mashed potatoes at him or something at the table.
Trump still humiliated by brother Fred Jr. dumping mashed potatoes
Fred.
on his head when he was 7 years old.
So that's the villain origin story of Donald Trump. I'm telling you, that's Donald Trump's villain origin. The mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
It was Fred Trump. So there's the Fred Trump. Is it the brother or Fred Trump Jr.?
It was brother.
The brother. So Fred Trump Jr., who passed away when they were younger. He was supposed to be the heir to Fred Trump Sr.'s fortune that Donald ended up taking over. So Fred Trump Jr., I guess he wasn't. I don't know if he wanted it or his dad just didn't think he was, the right suitor for it. He was kind of like the Connor from Succession, that type of brother.
Oh, okay,
Alan
yeah,
Ruck's
yeah.
character from Succession.
So his brother was a drunk too, wasn't he? That's
Yeah,
what-
he had like I think he developed that like a little bit later though, but he used to like fly planes and do all this stuff. Like he was like a pilot and but he fell apart. But yeah, the Donald Trump origin story, I think it was he just never liked being embarrassed, and he always like no one takes a shot at Trump without him getting a shot back. That's
Yeah.
sort of I think that's where he developed that very thin, reflexive, offense mode. Never sit on the defense too long. I think it comes from that. I read that book. It was an interesting book. Whether it's very anti-Donald. So take it for a grain of salt. Like
So we don't like it. Let's
we
not
don't
talk
like-
about that fucking
No,
book
it's
anymore.
not on our book club list. If you want to join the Main Offenders Book Club,
Yeah. We only like things that Donald Trump likes. So
Right
Art
now-
of the Deal, the Art of the Deal.
Art of the deal. Diet Cokes.
Yeah, Diet Cokes, the art of the deal, very good deal.
Yeah.
Those are the two books, Diet Cokes. It's not even a book, Don. It's a book.
It's a book.
I was gonna say, is this gonna be the one all guy podcast that doesn't have a Trump impression on it? And then there's
we
two
don't.
in this room.
And then we just start doing Donald Trump impressions.
We
We're not
don't
good
do
at them,
impressions.
No.
People we love.
That's kind of the best part is now being bad at it.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's too many good ones.
so anyway, I don't know. And Tommy, I'll say this because we did that the roast of Kathleen McGee at the Winnipeg Comedy Festival,
Yes.
and it was a fun time. I really wish that you were on it. I wish some more of her friends were on it.
Yeah, no, I would have loved to do that. And for the viewers and stuff, Kathleen McGee is a very funny comic from out west, and we've been friends with her for years. And unfortunately, she's got stage 4 liver cancer. So they did
Isn't
a
it colon
roast.
cancer?
She has liver too, I think, doesn't she?
Oh, she doubled down.
I think it. Yeah,
Fucking
spreads.
greedy whore.
that's what cancer does. Yeah,
Oh,
cancer spreads, buddy.
Kathleen McGee is she's like a Canadian queen. We love
Queen
her.
of comedy.
And she, you know what? Like, you can check her out. She's been on Ari Shafir's Skeptic Tank podcast, and
Yeah.
she's done a bunch of great stuff. She's got albums and all that you can check out on like Apple Music and Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been friends with her for a long time, and so doing the roast, that's why like it was super important that I did it. But she asked for more of her friends to be on it, but they could only they only have the budget to do what they can. They got a huge festival going on, and so they had to use a lot of the people that were already there on it. So
They ask her like, are any of your friends brown or transgendered or gay by any chance? She's like, well, not a whole lot. I'm like, well, this is the Winnipeg Comedy Festival, so you better
get
gear
some
up here. Yeah.
You better make.
There's gonna be nobody on your roast, all right? Holy fuck.
Yeah, they tend to book a lot of diversity at the festival, but they booked me. So
Yeah.
Hey, that's a cool
You
move.
got one, yeah.
They booked the kid.
and
The
and
good
I
guys
really
won.
like some of the people that run it are very nice people, and I was happy to go out and do it. Especially because Kathleen asked for me to do it, so that was like.
I mean, but Kathleen is so cool, right? And she kind of does it herself on Facebook and stuff all the time. Like, she was pretty comical about it when she came out and announced that she had cancer. You know what I mean? Most people would be kind of freaked out, but she. Yeah.
Well, she told me, she goes, I want it to be full guns. She didn't want it to be soft jokes. She wanted she wanted the cancer jokes. She wanted it all.
Yeah.
So I made sure that she got it all.
Yeah.
Here, I'll read you a couple if you want to hear.
Yeah, I want to hear
some.
this.
Some of these were pretty raw.
Yeah.
These are just the McGee ones. Oh, so her hair is a lot shorter now. I don't know why she went with that haircut. But
What is it, like Jamie Lee Curtis type short? Like,
yeah, it was just she was
Yeah.
going through chemo, right?
Of
So I
course.
said, give it up for Cinedo Cancer, everyone.
Oh. Yeah.
Then Kathleen, who'd have thought colon cancer would be the ugliest thing to eat your asshole? The only reason Winnipeg Comedy Fest booked Kathleen is because she's black on the inside.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Kathleen, you were always a huge whore, too. Speaking for the boys, we're all going to miss you.
Yeah.
The only thing that spread faster than your cancer was your pussy. And it swallowed up more organs.
Oh no.
When you're fighting cancer, but this is the Winnipeg Comedy Festival where every woke comic is so brave.
Yeah.
And what else do I got here? Oh, fuck. Let's see here. They say you are what you eat, but seriously, Kathleen, how many prostitutes did Robert Picton feed you?
topical.
That was
Yeah.
if you don't know who
fucking
Robert
funny.
Picton is, for our American viewer,
Yeah. He
Robert,
used to feed prostitutes to his pigs on his pig farm.
he's a serial killer, very notorious Canadian serial killer who just passed away
He got stabbed in the throat with a.
He's in hog heaven now.
His family was trying to get him out.
Were they?
Yeah, that was
Out of jail?
Yeah, so the Picton family is still very powerful. Everything around that family, there's still so much money, and there's so much.
So they probably knew what he was up to.
He was a fall guy for part of it.
Yeah, and so they had a lot of power with the parole board, and apparently they were like really trying to get a parole hearing out.
Crazy.
How the fuck do you get?
How do you kill 50 prostitutes?
Yeah,
and do that. So
and they're thinking about it like.
Well, not anymore.
That never would have happened.
They can't get him out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
What's the story there? He got like, didn't he get stabbed with a broken broom handle?
Hopefully.
Or something like
that's
that
always the story. I don't know how he got. I think he got stabbed.
Yeah, he got stabbed. I thought it was directly in the head. Let's look this up.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a visual on this. We got just a dirty looking fuck.
Let's fucking send the killer a case of wagon wheels, eh?
Yeah.
For commissary. Good shot, buddy.
Yeah, get him. Get his commissary all topped up.
Get it topped up.
Oh yeah, so basically there were also ties within Vancouver's police department that were trying to get evidence removed years later.
Well, what fucking evidence would there be? He fed them all to the fucking pigs. You ever seen Snatch before?
He's got pig shit on his boots.
Yeah.
We get it.
They cut through bone like butter.
Dude, he like he lived it, dude. He had like such a dingy place to the point where he slept on the same mattress and it was just black with pig shit.
Disgusting.
Oh, man.
It's a depraved situation that happened there, and it's sad that they don't get that they never got the true justice. Because what did he get? He got was it 3 murders that they or 3 or 4 that they could take him down?
Yeah, that's what
he
they
didn't
had.
even remember some of them. I remember watching it in the thing, and like he was like forgetting. And he's like, "Well, wait a minute, did I kill her? I did.
I probably did.
Yeah, I probably did.
that.
Yeah, I probably did."
So here it is. In 2023, Justice for Girls learned that the RCMP had begun filing applications to dispose of evidence in 2020 and 2021. There were upwards of estimated 200,000 exhibits that they had in relation to missing women's investigations and the Robert Pickton investigation. And apparently this was from the family, like, lobbying to try and get this.
Yeah.
Because they wanted their boy out.
What's weird, too, is, like, because he's picking them out of, like, a small town area, wasn't it? Or where was he?
No, he's taking them right out of the city out on East Hastings in Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
And, like, the Highway of Tears.
So there's lots of transients and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, like, people from... Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But don't you think you would get around, like, in the community or whatever? Like, there's this fucking pig farmer and...
Well, I mean...
Stacy
that was kind of the case.
Yeah.
Last
but,
week,
like,
so...
there had been, like, pleading from the community for, like, years. Like, Indigenous women being like, you have to investigate this guy. My friend went with him. And they would be like, that's old Robbie. He doesn't do that.
Yeah,
he has a
doesn't do
clubhouse.
that.
and it's an unfortunate thing, too.
You might fuck a pig every once in a while, but murder, I don't think so.
But, like, with these people who are transients or, like, you know, the prostitutes and stuff, they don't get treated, unfortunately, by law enforcement treat it like they're not as important of a human being as you or I, and rightfully so. But
yeah,
you were on such a roll there. It's like, damn, we're really getting
actually
somewhere
gonna say
here.
something nice there.
We're making good points.
Holy fuck.
No, but it's bad. Like, that's why, like, in Toronto, when you had that. Who's the gay dude that was
Bruce MacArthur?
Bruce MacArthur. You knew him pretty fast, eh?
Yeah.
Did you have him on your fucking Grinder?
Yeah. Yeah.
He took Grinder a little too far, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chopping up the gay dudes in the village in Toronto.
He's like hiding them out in his. He had a bunch of landscaping jobs, didn't he? He's hiding them in the fucking like.
Yeah, he was chopping them up and putting them in like potted plants.
What the fuck?
And then this is true. Like this
was in Toronto?
Yeah, so Bruce MacArthur is a gay serial killer from Toronto area. I think he's in Toronto, and he was picking up
How they find it? Or someone just
Gay
walking
guys,
by
I
them
think
one
he's-
day and they're like, "Oh, there's a lot of glitter mixed in with that fucking topsoil there."
Well, no, when the
Let's
plants,
investigate."
Oh
what would
shit!
no,
From
when the
church in Wellesley, yeah.
when
Yeah.
the he
Jesus.
chopped them up and put them in potted plants, and then in the spring when the plants would grow, they'd grow like this, and then
yeah. Yeah.
and then the jig was up, Bruce.
Yeah.
That's how they caught the
That's
manscaper.
fucking crazy.
And but no, he was picking them up online or whatever on like Craigslist or something. I don't
Yeah.
know what he was and there was a guy that escaped, and that's eventually how they caught it. But what happened is the gay community was pleading for the cops to, investigate this serial killer, and they didn't treat him seriously because law enforcement are assholes sometimes.
Yeah.
And it was really bad, man. Because there's
It
probably
kind of has like an Ed. You remember the serial killer Ed Gein? He kind of has the same kind of feel as that. Like, oh, that's just old simple Ed there. You know what I mean? And then,
special ed.
yeah, nobody. What is he just going in? I think they caught him because he was going into town and buying so much antifreeze. They're like, that's a lot of antifreeze there, Ed. I don't know about that. Just like go back. Like that's what they based the Texas Chainsaw Massacre after, was him, the like Leatherface or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he was like fucking making shit.
Oh yeah,
out
he
of
was
there.
good with
And
a
same
needle.
thing with Silence of the Lambs. That's kind of loosely based off fucking Ed Gein or whatever. Because he's like actually making suits out of these people and shit.
Oh yeah, he made a lampshade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lampshade, and he was like making skull bowls and stuff. Pretty artsy fella. Like some of the stuff was pretty nice.
Real waste
But-
of talent.
Yeah.
Someone take this guy to Pottery Barn.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, there's some fucked up people in the world, really.
Oh Jesus. Well, did we ever talk about my dad? Remember the
Who did he kill?
no. Yeah. No, but my remember the military sergeant there, or the
Colonel Russell Williams.
Yeah, Colonel Russell Williams. So my dad worked at the Trenton Air Base when that guy was
Pull up a picture of this guy.
was running the show or whatever, and he killed. For sure, they know for two girls, but there's other ones that they're looking into now too. But he was like a cross dresser.
This is
And shit. And this guy ran a fucking.
we don't like cross dressers on the podcast.
Yeah,
Let
we
me
don't.
just
Yeah.
say that.
But he he murdered two girls, one in Brighton and one in Trenton.
Go to that one in the down one.
Well, oh, holy crap!
Yeah, there he is.
Pull
He
that
take
one up.
pictures. Yeah,
Holy crap!
We'll blur out the victims' faces. Well, it's in the sun.
this guy. Yeah,
But like,
How you doing there?
absolutely insane.
yeah.
So the
Just-
crazy thing about that is my mom
How
and
do
my
you get a
dad went to
six-pack
this.
like that?
They went to this concert that the base was having or whatever, and he was there, and they had like a roped off section for like all the officers and shit, and there's no one sitting in there. So my mom and her friend went up and sat in the section. She said that fucking guy was just staring at him, staring a hole through him the whole time because they were sitting in a section they weren't supposed to be in. And then like probably about a year later, all this fucking shit comes out.
Just he.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing about Colonel Russell Williams, you know what? Let's just call him Russell Williams now.
Yeah.
We don't.
It's calm.
Yeah, he doesn't get
he's
his
been
military
stripped of his
title.
title.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's been stripped of his title.
Yeah.
And Russell Williams, but he ascended to the highest rank in the Canadian military. Like, this guy is high up, man. It would be like Colin Powell type shit in America, if you want to go by comparison.
For sure,
He was like the personal liaison for the Queen of England when she came to Canada. He was like flying her around and taking her everywhere because he's that high up in the military. So for a guy like that to be a serial killer behind the scenes and serial rapist doing what he was doing, it's unheard of for someone to get that high up.
Yeah, it's great. It makes you think like who else?
Unless
is
you're in the
fucking
royal
is it?
family.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, they were born into it though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
No, you get trained from birth with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing that was interesting that I heard, and I don't know if they like dispelled this, but Colonel Russell Williams was going to U of T, University of Toronto, at the same time as another notorious Canadian serial killer.
Oh yeah,
Paul Bernardo.
Yeah.
So they went at the same time, and there was speculation that at some point they may have even been kind of competing for crimes, like with girls and competing for rapes in Toronto.
Jesus.
When they were coming up. Like they're like the Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby of their day. Going for the Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa fucking race for the. Look at this dweeb. He looks like Sweeney Todd in that picture.
That's every other art student.
Carla Homolka get off with everything? Like she's living a free life.
Oh, she's fine.
Carla Homolka.
From like what I heard about, what I know about it, like she masterminded like
a lot of it,
a lot of the shit.
So if you don't know who that is, because we have American people, Carla Homolka and Paul Bernardo are notorious serial killers, especially in Canada. They're called like the Ken and Barbie killers. There's a lot of stuff out there you can look up on them, but they committed horrible acts of rape and murder on young teenage girls. And Carla Homolka was the wife, so the cops didn't think that she was part of it. And they did a deal with her to, give up Paul Bernardo. And she gave up her husband and did this deal where she got immunity. And it's called the deal with the devil. That's like that's what it's known as, is the deal with the devil. Because then they found the videotapes and the footage that was like hidden. It was in like the ceiling like panel or whatever, or like in like some sort of. It was very easy to find. They ended up finding these videos after the cops did the deal with her, and then they put them on and realized she was 100% complicit and helped orchestrate all this shit, and just as sick, if not sicker, than this guy.
She get off of it,
and she got off.
That's usually how it goes.
She's
That's
blonde, big-titted soccer mom living in rural Quebec right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's insane that these people get to go free, and it's
Well, that's the Canadian justice system for you, buddy. Should I tell the snowball story?
I'd still fuck her.
Yeah. She's a hot ticket. Yeah.
Carla, come on the podcast.
Yeah.
Defend yourself.
Oh, my God.
But men, take a fucking shitty rap, man, for a lot of things. Like
raping and
especially
murdering people.
No, but... here's a...
It's just not fair.
I'm just trying to segue into a personal story. I didn't kill anybody. Well, I wanted to, but I didn't. But I...
she's still alive.
Yeah, she's still alive. Unfortunately, yeah. But I had this crazy girlfriend that I broke up with.
It's always good to paint them as crazy first.
Yeah, that's what you got to do first. Yeah.
It covers your bases.
Yeah. This girl wasn't good, man. Like, she was a fucking batshit, fucking insane. You met her before, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I can say her name on here. She will actually try to kill me. But she found me. I was out at a bar, and I'd broken up with her, and she found me. She had turned Snapchat location on my phone. So she just showed up at this bar, and she wasn't wanting to drink or anything like that. And then she lures me back to my house. She's with her friend, and she's like, "Well, let's go back and have a threesome." Hammered. I'm like, "All right, let's go." So I go back with her. We're in there drinking and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden they just get up and abruptly leave. And she had stolen my fucking phone. And took off with it, and she's messaging people, sending weird shit and stuff. And I fucking snap. I'm looking for it and stuff, and I had no other way to contact anyone. I got fucking rid of my landline and everything like that. So she ends up coming back an hour later, punches me in the fucking face, drops me. I fucking get up and I throw a snowball at her car as she's driving away, and I somehow got charged with assault with a weapon for throwing a snowball at the fucking car. She was driving fucking... Yeah.
A snowball's the perfect weapon, too. It melts.
Yeah.
It's stabbing someone with an icicle.
She was driving drunk, punched me in the face, and stole my phone, and I got in trouble for throwing a fucking snowball. Nothing fucking went through, but I'm just telling you, that's the fucking Canadian fucking justice service. Like,
Jesus.
And I'll say
Christ.
this.
especially that like now, like if that was back in like the 40s, it might have been a bit different. Like, you whipped a snowball at your old lady. 'Tis the season. But
But like and I was
I don't
joking
know.
about the whole gaslighting thing. Like Tom's not actually gaslighting. This chick was crazy. For
oh
sure.
man,
like
she
I have
was absolutely fucking insane.
and I'll tell you
Yeah.
how I know that she's crazy. Okay,
Mhm.
so Tommy was dating her, and then Tommy, when they broke up, and he threw the snowball, and the police are all involved. He blocked her on all social media. But what Tommy didn't know, and what she doesn't know, is that like Tom,
Tyler.
I set up Tom's Facebook fan page for his comedy
Yeah.
because Tom's an idiot and doesn't know how to do that shit.
Yeah.
So I
That's
get
also
all the
true.
messages that from his fans on there. And Tom doesn't get many fans, so I just get messages from his ex-girlfriends that are fucking upset. And so this chick is messaging him during the breakup, and I have all the messages that she was sending
Yes.
to the account. I have them right here with me right now,
Hey.
actually.
Oh my God.
And I didn't cue this. I didn't know you were going to talk about this. I just have them.
Yeah.
So these are the messages I was getting, and
Like this.
I gotta do them in a
paint the
voice.
picture. Yeah.
I gotta do them in a certain voice because it's
Yeah.
funnier. But these are the messages, and they're blowing up like steady. Just,
Yeah,
my phone's
constant,
just bing,
constant.
bing, bing, bing. I'm getting lit up here. I just saw you pass. You're killing me.
She's like waiting outside my work, watching me fucking
Yeah.
leave work.
What
and
year was
shit.
this?
Like
2015, 2016.
16. Yeah.
Are you a stud at this point?
No, I was in a bad way at this.
Oh, she's
point.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's
Yeah, I
she's
wa-
hung
I
up on the
was-
wrong guy.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
She's like, I know you want to message me back, but you're scared.
Yeah.
What do I have to do to you? What do I have to do for you to answer me? Fuck, I'm sorry, Tom. Like, meet me tomorrow at Picard's Peanuts on your way home. If you're too scared to reply to me or something, let me give you your hat back and let me just hold you.
Yeah. Holy
And then I get another one. I'll be in Picard's Peanuts parking lot at 4:40 tomorrow. If I see you drive by, then I guess I'll just take the hint.
Yeah.
I promise I won't be scamming.
I won't be scamming.
I won't be
Oh
scamming.
my God.
We need T-shirts that say I won't,
I won't be scamming.
I swear on my life,
Oh my
I
God.
love you, Tom. I don't want any more grief than we've already gone through. I just need to see you one more time. Next message. Well, that hurt. Caught a glimpse of you as I was leaving Shoppers. Come fuck me, Tom, please. I need sex.
Oh my God.
I'm not making any of this up.
Yeah.
I'm fucking begging you from the bottom of my heart to please stop here, Tom. Please. I just can't stop crying. Please. I literally need a hug. Please, please, please. Tom!
Yeah.
2 weeks later, new boyfriend.
Yeah. In a relationship.
Oh my God.
See, man, like she was fucking full out stalking me, fucking like watching me leave work, and I would see her and shit too. She had pretty recognizable piece of shit fucking car. And stuff.
With the kid seat in the back.
Yeah, with a kid seat in the back. But
3
it's like,
kid seats. She's only got 1 kid. The other 2 got taken away.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like
Oh,
holy
yeah.
fuck, man. And like that was just all fine. I told the cops all that shit too. They're like, yeah, well, you're a guy. Fuck you. I'm like, okay.
So,
'Cause it doesn't
takeaways
matter.
for the episode. Cops bad. Chicks get it easy.
Yeah.
They're fucking crazy.
Broads get it fucking way easier than us.
And if you're messaging Tom on his Facebook page, you're actually messaging me. That's been Main Offenders.
Yeah.
I'm Tyler Morrison. This has been Tom O'Donnell. Just want to give a big shout out to everyone who's been watching so far. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, tell all your friends. Join us on patreon.com. Get in on some of that Patreon action. We're going to have extra episodes, bonus footage, all the shit that we can't really put on YouTube and say you're going to get it all, because, I mean, we're going off the edge a few times, I think.